Oh, good lord. What is happening with these Chainsaw Man chapters? They are insane. They are going batshit crazy. So what do we do? 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 What do we talk about? What do we do? What do we do? So let's talk about this. So I'm going to first analyze the beginning parts of just analyze by parts what happened in the chapter, and then from there we'll move on to discussing and analyzing a little bit of what's happening. So the last chapter, we had that Pochita ate the ear devil and erased the ears, and we have Denji's girlfriend or his what was faking, I guess, to be his groupie, because she did kind of a fake. She was his groupie. She was just hanging out with him, and she turned out to be kind of ahead of an operation here. And so she ends up revealing information about what happened with the ears. So apparently what happened with the ears was that Pochita ate the ear devil, but apparently he only physically erased the ears, because the concept of hearing was still very much alive and kicking. So that's kind of a weird thing right there, because the concept of hearing was still available to people, but the physical ears were gone. So how the fuck does that work, Fujimoto? How does that work? Is there a demon out there? Is there an ear demon, and then there's a demon of hearing? I fucking guess so. I imagine, because what the fuck, dude? So that happened. So it's very weird, because it's said that Pochita has eaten because it poses a very strange situation. Because, for example, let's suppose that Pochita eats the nuclear let's say that Pochita ends up eating the war devil. That means that he will get rid of the war devil. So the concept of war will escape people's minds, but obviously they will still be prone to violence. So how the fuck does that work? So they're gonna fight each other, but they're just not ever gonna go to war? They're still gonna it's just so weird, man. I kind of expected it to be a whole packet, you know what I mean? A whole thing that's together and all of that, but I guess not. I guess it's just kind of it's not the whole packet, it's just one thing. So it's very weird how Pochita ate the ear devil but only got rid of physically ears, because apparently, according to this chick, the concept of hearing was still intact, and cell phones and stuff have to do with ears still existed. So that's very interesting, though, because that means that Pochita not only had, if he times it correctly, for example, if he gets rid of the hearing devil, does that mean that he will basically alter reality? I mean, he's already altering reality, right? But if he eats the hearing devil, does that mean that he's going to also get rid of cell phones and any sort of device that implies listening? Does that mean he's going to alter reality so that you can only see but you cannot hear, meaning that TVs have no volume, meaning that cell phones maybe still exist but don't have the function of calling someone, just texting someone? That's fucking wild. If that's how it works, it's fucking wild. There's a realm of possibilities. Because at the moment, ATM, what the fuck am I doing? At the moment, Pochita's ability is basically just like a Chekhov's gun at the moment. That means that Fujimoto can do in the near future whatever the F he wants to do with Pochita's ability. Why though? Why you gotta do that though? So yeah, he basically can do anything with Pochita's ability at this moment, because it's basically just like a Chekhov's gun. Because they ask this chick, so what happens if he eats the aging devil? And she's like, I don't know. We'll only know when it happens, which is very intriguing, because that means, I understand now. I mean, we understood it since part 1, why they wanted why Makima wanted Pochita's abilities so badly. But we're looking at it now, like fully in motion. His ability is cracked. It's definitely cracked. It's more cracked than those like cookies I get from like the fucking store that I open and are just crumbled. It's very cracked. So I imagine why they want his ability. I don't understand why they would want to get rid of the aging devil. If they get rid of the aging devil, then that would possibly mean that people would stop aging, but they would they would still die of number one, they would not be immortal, and they would it's very weird though, because if you get rid of the aging devil, then like a whole industry goes to shit, right? Like the whole cosmetology industry just goes to shit, because the reason people buy skincare and like cosmetology shit is because people don't want to look old. So plastic surgeries to look younger are just not going to be a thing. So he's going to get rid of, because it's the primordial being though. So I think it's not the same to consume a primordial being of a fear than to just eat a random fucking fear. Like it's not the same to eat the fucking fear of like legs than to eat the fear of fucking walking. Because you can eat the fear, because there's no point in, because for example, if you eat the leg devil, then people won't have legs, but the concept of walking will still exist for them. So if you eat the walking devil, then that means that people will have no recollection of like walking, and their legs will basically just be fucking useless, but they'll still have the legs. It's very weird. I think that if you get rid of the aging devil, you probably get rid of a lot of things, because it's a primordial fear. What would happen? I don't know, honestly, because if he eats a primordial fear, I imagine that the consequences would definitely have to be much bigger, definitely, because if Pochita eats the aging devil, then that means people will stop aging, but I imagine they will still be able to die of natural causes. But I don't know how that would be any helpful, because like, what about babies? Will babies stay babies forever? Will like 80-year-olds be 80-year-olds forever? Because they won't get younger, because it's not like the youth devil, it's aging. So like they'll stop aging, but I don't think they'll get younger, and they definitely won't be immortal. They'll definitely just, I don't know what the public safety has in store for like the aging devil. I don't know how it would help them. Would the fact that Japanese people don't age keep them in like their prime a little bit longer? I imagine that's what they're going for, but they never said anything about eating like a sickness devil, because I imagine maybe you're not aging, but you can still die of natural causes. Now, if you don't age, I imagine that you can't get any of the illnesses and sicknesses that you get when you age. It's really fucked up. It's really weird. Again, Pochita's abilities at this moment are just like a Chekhov's gun, and it's kind of iffy at the moment, like what could happen in that case. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see, basically, and see what happens there. So yeah, that's all we can do for the moment. The aging devil asked for the aging devil asked them to send a bunch of little humans to the lobby. 10,000 of them. That's fucked up, dude. Like, Fujimoto, why do you have to do this? Why do you have to make this so difficult, bro? So the aging devil asked for that, and it has to be done in front of a fucking mirror. I don't know where they're gonna get such a big mirror, and it's impressive how fast these people moved. Like, damn, bro, you really got that many of them? Like, just at a phone call away? What the fuck, dude? So yeah, thankfully though, towards the end, Pochita ate the mouth devil. So he took their mouth, but I imagine the ability to speak is still there. They're gonna like mumble. Bro, these Pochita really has these motherfuckers acting like Blackbolt in Multiverse of Madness, bro. Pochita, We have the greatest weapon of all, our voices. If you take our mouths, and Pochita said, "What mouth?" It's so stupid. So yeah, there's that part. So it's very interesting to see what will happen. Now, a couple of things before we finish. Two things I found very interesting. I know I've said that a lot in this video, but another thing I found very interesting was that the aging devil, they called the aging devil, which is a primordial fear, because of through, I forgot what is the name of this thing. Oh my God. Pochita erased the concept of mirrors from my mind. Oh my God. I was there, I was sitting there 5 minutes trying to remember that name. Mirrors. So they called the primordial fear of aging through mirrors, and it's asking for this deletion to be done in front of a mirror. So, and it makes a lot of sense because everybody checks their face and their aging through a mirror. So again, it's a very small thing, very subtle, but I fucking love that Fujimoto doesn't outright explain everything, because I am so tired of manga that just explain everything to you. Brother, give me some subtlety, give me some nuance to this shit. So Fujimoto, thank you, man. Thank you for doing this, for not explaining everything outright. And it makes a lot of sense for it to be done in front of a mirror, because you see your aging through a fucking mirror, right? And the last part is Pochita has eaten the snow, I think it was the snow, the sour, and the mouth devil. Now, at first, again, this is why I fucking love Fujimoto, man. Fujimoto, Oda, and George R.R. Martin are right now, I'm reading the three of them. It's brother. I'm starting to read A Song of Ice and Fire. Yeah, he erased the snow, the bitterness, and the mouth devil. If we recall correctly, the snow devil refers to that point when Aki and Denji were fighting and they were having a snowball fight. The mouth, remember when Makima bit Denji's finger? And the bitterness, remember when Denji was with Rize, and he thought the coffee tasted very sour and bitter? I'm just putting that out there. Pochita is protecting my boy. Pochita is a very, very good boy. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.